welcome back to Wild Matt Gaming. We're getting Starfield loaded up and looking forward to having a good stream tonight. It's been a good weekend so far. Kind of wish it wasn't Monday tomorrow, but it is. So I hope everyone had a good weekend and hope everyone's going to have a great week this week. As soon as the game is loaded, I'm going to click over to the live scene and we're going to get going. Close enough. We're loading in. Zelda is stretched out in front of the webcam right here. She's had an eventful day today. Broke her leash. We got home from getting...
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos. Anything to report?
Nothing, sir. All's quiet. Only thing unusual is the
Civilian.
civilian. But he isn't doing anything inappropriate.
Good. Carry on, Sergeant.
Welcome to Deimos.
Back from lunch, and my neighbors had their dog quite a bit bigger than Zelda. Zelda didn't care. Zelda.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
Anything to report?
I waited for them.
This is the heart of the UC. Only thing
Clear
unusual
out.
is the civilian.
Put Zelda down on the ground while I was
The civilian. But
You want to survive out there? Come with me.
hit the end of her leash, and her leash snapped as if it hadn't even.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history.
Oh, we got a commission from that. Seeking highly motivated and assist the executive in charge of mining operations and day-to-day responsibilities. Prior executive assistant experience preferred but not necessary. Must be willing to relocate to Sidonia. Is unpaid with option for permanent role at end of contract. How many years do you have an executive or another corporate assistant? As the highest level. Executive wants whiskey, meat. VIP arrives at the office for a meeting with the executive. I'm overthinking this considering that I'm working on applying for jobs right now. Why is my brain trying to make this something more than it is? way too much.
Enjoy your stay.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
You should be
You have
honored
yourself
to
a
step foot in here.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
I saw something in a playthrough that I was looking at earlier today. I changed cockpit. There's that. The captain's locker. Cargo hold. Nice. Docking. Oh, that is just so pretty. Let's hit L. And let's go back and speak to Trevor. The only thing that I really kind of wish Starfield had that is different that I wish you could do is I wish you didn't have to go through that landing sequence. I wish you could do like No Man's Sky and just fly from atmosphere to space, space down to the atmosphere.
Do your part to keep Sidonia and Rafine free.
Don't worry. We're gonna trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. I know it might feel shady, but think of it more like uncorking an unnecessary bottleneck. It's gonna help us all. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy. If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
There's always something to do around here. Another long day.
Deimos Staryards acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your daily contributions to our prosperity.
Press has recently reached out to several members of your staff. Should you be contacted, please reach out to public relations representative. Unforeseen repercussions.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operation. It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues. Someone ought to remove those dreadful little cartoon pictures on the walls around town. They clash with the metal wall aesthetic.
You mean the ones that I put up there? Yeah, we're not removing those.
Nicely done. I believe this is where the city's governor lives. I don't think we've been invited here, so perhaps we should leave.
We're gonna wait a couple of hours.
Please keep prolonged showers and other water use to a minimum. Do your part to preserve our precious resources. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. See if we can figure the inner ring from that. So the inner ring is this one. Those two. Right Poking around in the things we don't need to be poking around in. We have shipping path and updating. Okay. No, we had some costly repairs to the house recently. I'm dipping down to my last 200,000 credits. And more credits into my gal bank account sometime soon, you know, just in case. Thank you. I could give for my love, David. Good news, honey. The retreat has been extended for another month, and they've asked me to continue my seminar. I know it's not the easy way away from home. I'm enjoying my time here, and the money is good, so I'm fairly certain that I'll accept their offer. It's just another month. Then I'll be home, and we can hopefully get the rest of the family together for a visit, or maybe we can go do some sort of awful reunion. It's always hard to tentatively get together in Sidonia. Renting space in New Atlantis and Tamara. What do you say next week? Leon sounds great. Count me in. It's not a good idea. Structures we need to make do with the space we have in Sidonia, and adding on to the Lux condominium is just as infeasible at this time without risking the integrity of the building and structures around it. The best bet will be to buy an adjoining unit and knock out a floor or a wall to assimilate it into what you've got. But even then, that hurts the Sidonia housing market. I urge you to wait until the crater project is finished. Once the miners clear up enough space, maybe we can talk about expanding the city into it and pushing the mines further out to make room for more residential. Sorry for the bad news. No, I really believed you last time. Well, I'm done. You know, first what happened to Leon, and then it's all about paying me off. For all I've done for you, you bastard. You know what? You think I've got news for you? Someone's not happy. To do, call a contractor about expansion estimate. Message pick up prescription. My fellows, it's very good that I announced our quarterly GDP is higher than expected, bringing us in the strong. With that in mind, rough draft not finished. Boy, this guy thinks he's something. Alright, let's get out of here, see if enough time has passed.
You're a Deimos employee. At least I've got more than enough. At least I've got more than another long day. Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
Just excuse me for a moment. Let's see what some of their answers were. Education back. Stumbled on question 4. Other candidates show more promise. Delete. Seemed high based on test questions. However, would prefer the candidate with more experience. Delete. None. Test. Delete. Delete. What was mine? Top candidate anyways. Job applications. Tab.
UC Security! Stop right now! UC Security, you're under arrest.
What?
I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
You gonna tell me what's going on?
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information.
What about my ship?
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
Alright.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
New mission, deep cover. What? What did I trigger?
Time to get this ship moving.
Wait, what did I trigger?
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts the criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Hey, I'm not a criminal. I'm a bounty hunter. There's a difference.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
We do? This doesn't look like a local jail.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do?
Oh, I know you kidnap people.
Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle the big picture stuff. we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
I don't have anything to do.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we'll have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
Why can't you send the Armada?
If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses. Heavy losses. That the United Colonies can't afford.
So you want me to risk my neck for you?
Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Didn't realize coercion were a part of ethics codes.
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me. You aren't leaving until I have an answer.
The intrigue. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, we're in.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in on infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of the ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you could hold your breath for a really long time, right?
I really want to peg this guy in the back of the head.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Okay, hello. SysDef Marines are the best of the best.
Hello? Yes. What?
Pardon.
Ah, there you are. Excellent.
Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance, and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. Then you do what you have to do. The Crimson Fleet has the potential to kill hundreds, even thousands of people per year. If it takes a few deaths to maintain your cover, then so be it. But only as an absolutely final resort. This is not a licensed killing spree. Understood? That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. As you were.
Hey.
Yes?
Excuse me.
Okay, maybe we gotta go down and around. No. Okay.
Howdy.
Okay, that's supposed to be my line, lady.
Hey. Pardon.
Yeah, the door is closed.
Howdy. Commander Ikande is the heart and soul of UC SysDef. I'd follow him to the ends of the galaxy.
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Okay. He did.
Okay, hello.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Yes?
Yes, what?
Where did he go?
I thought it was clear. Lieutenant Toft will continue the brief. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. Dismissed.
Yes?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to one of these people.
Excuse me. Hello.
Back down.
Go on. I wouldn't leave the commander. You can always come back and chat later. Nobody here is going anywhere.
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills.
Hey. I thought it was clear that Lieutenant Toft should be your next stop.
Yes. Where is Lieutenant Toft? Because she's not
Hello.
Yes. What?
Pardon.
I'm a bit busy at the moment, but we'll talk later, okay?
Yes. What?
Howdy.
Hey.
Time to hit. Time to. Okay, at this point where the game switches its okay, if you want to open select missions and then seriously, well, hooray for Google. Apparently there is a bug with this mission.
Yes.
That will cause the door Excuse me. In a different location. Going back up. Finally.
Hello.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. I was hoping that you'd be inspired into thinking this is more than a punishment. It appears that I was wrong.
Yeah, no, when you
I suppose we'll simply have to motivate you in a different way. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
That's the only way I operate.
Yes. Commander Akande mentioned that when he proposed the idea. Lucky you. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. Let me know if you need anything else.
Finally, now we can get out of here.
Pardon.
Now this door is open.
Where to next?
I know we're supposed to clean up vandalism.
Don't worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that. Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, they told me you were a strong candidate for this job. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how well you do. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know. Yeah.
Totally clueless. Huh.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first major space colony. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you?
Personal shipment.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
Why not ask Sister?
Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Deimos Staryard acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city...
Before you say anything, no.
Thank you for your daily contributions to our prosperity.
You're the most wanted person in the galaxy. Everyone hates you because you betrayed them all.
My crew position.
Alright, getting back into space. We're just gonna start trying to work through a few of these. Soul.
Hey friend, don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. I'm telling you, the situation I'm in is not good. If you're able, I could use a hand. It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Tell you what, why don't you come aboard and we can work out a deal where you get your bounty and we get to walk away. We'll be waiting.
Okay. I'm glad that we're not
I hope what they're carrying is worth all this trouble.
Okay, that's far enough. Now you know I'm not as alone and helpless as you thought. So think about how you want to handle this. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your shit, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. Could have, but didn't. That might be a fatal mistake for you. You're clearly bluffing. No one would be that crazy.
Dang it.
You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out. That's where you're wrong. I'm no longer feeling very reasonable. Is that it then? Sorry. Nothing personal. But we need a ship, and I don't care about your damn mission. But I'll admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our craft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you leave. I admire your confidence. We'll be sure to set your corpse afloat towards someplace nice.
Damn it! Can't take much more of this! Let's see if they've got anything worth taking. You have anything valuable?
dumbbell. Okay. What else? This is a Class A ship. I would much rather take this ship, use it for my own. Okay, let's go back up. Let's see if there's anything up here. There's looting. Okay, let's go to the cockpit.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Do they have anything in their cargo hold? They do not. Anything? The captain's office, certainly. Take all of that. You are not authorized to pilot this ship. Okay, let's go ahead.
To Venus? Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
And the reason why we're trading gear is that she should not be running around with a cutter for her weapon. So let's give her give her the coachman. And the pirate. And we will Give her that one. Okay, let's trade gear again. I hit the wrong key.
Glad to haul whatever you need.
Okay, equip, equip, equip.
Maybe another time.
Okay.
Only one point of Moera's I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
Is she equipped with that shotgun? It is.
Bye for now. I might complain about landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
Used to think I was Vanguard material. Till I discovered
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding? Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note.
Yeah, I'm a bounty hunter character. No deal. I like the idea of having leverage.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you? Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
It's hard to work with this small system.
In order to avoid injuries, please report noise, spills, or unsafe conditions on the upper levels to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet? Wait. Maybe I didn't ask you yet. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, that shouldn't be that hard. I can just make the messages say whatever, and... Okay, psych eval. Fair. That's fair. Current request: replacement mining equipment. What else? Some of us, self-included, have been working on it, but we're still grateful for the employment. You could do the same. Approve. Drink selection. Approve. Approve.
I can't imagine living anywhere else. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Hank's been a difficult employee, to be honest. More interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. He's often late for work and so on. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things around. Even though I was reluctant, I wanted to give him a chance. Now I'm questioning if it was a good idea.
Yeah, he stole all your stuff. You're going to be stuck with the junk equipment.
I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
authorities always buy? Sure, have at it.
Ship first. We're gonna see what upgrades are available. Do Control Z, does that? Oh, excuse me. Shield max health to 375. Reactor. Over real quick. I want to find out Starfield vendor credits. What are vendor credits and how come I can't seem to use them? Oh, that's okay, never mind.
Need some work done?
Cash this guy has if I'm selling stuff.
Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrell. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you. to the bottom of your problem. I'm sure you can find something you like.
That is a cool looking ship, similar to what we got now. Or is that the one we have now? No, that's not the one. Ooh, there's a freighter. I like freighter style ships. That's pretty. Way out of our price range at the moment, though.
Nothing for us to do.
Good work with the bartender. Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information in some spaceport.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those...
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. I will say that I won't officially tell you to do anything to him. But he's been surly as of late, and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do what you need to do to protect yourself. Well, see if you can get him to admit it first, and if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in. I trust that Sidonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff is. So see if you can at least get that out of him first. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
always ask me what I think about mining. If not.
You wouldn't last a week in the mines. What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though. My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is. I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like... Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why?
Yeah.
I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
How could you do that to your coworkers?
How could I? You'd do it too if your coworkers never took you seriously. I'm always showing them how much better I am than them, and all they do is laugh and talk behind my back. They think I don't hear them, but I do. They say I'm a show-off, that I'm not good at what I do. So screw them. This whole planet sucks. Everyone here is a friggin' loser. No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it.
Tell you what.
Shit. You could turn me in. Be in jail, and this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water source. That would have been
Okay, hello. Good to see you.
Well, I wonder how far back I just got set. That's the first CTD I've had. And it's almost 10 minutes worth of game time down the drain.
The elevators or stairs to reach the other level. Try to keep
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Something's different. In particular, anyway, he's not too... Remember, we've got to do it before we lose, and we've got to hope to whatever higher...
Skipping out of the previous conversation, I've gone through it all.
offered me a nice cushy office job.
You wouldn't last a week in the mines. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Here you go. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it. Well, shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Sure, fine. I get it. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him. The miners have a
It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down in the mines.
You better not be lying about what you said back at the bar.
kind of feel bad about taking this stuff. Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. Oh, I hope no one walked off with it.
Hey! I need royalties from this game. I didn't realize that they had hired me to whistle for them. Where are my royalties? That about sounds like what I sound like when I try to whistle.
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mil, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines, forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed up. Good thing you found me before I did that, am I right? And once you get outside Sidonia, there's just like nothing around. No one at all.
Well, you know, it is Mars, and barring actual mining, which it looks like they're doing internally, yeah.
We're almost there.
There's,
Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
Looks like a pretty ship. Of course, this is where, right as we get to it,
just a little further,
the boarding ramp closes and the engines fire and the ship takes off and we go, oh no, we gotta go back and chase these guys down. I mean, that's the ship that we're walking towards right there.
All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
Oh boy. Let's try to persuade.
No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much.
Eeny, meeny.
Well, when you say it like that, maybe you got a point. Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer. And after I kill you, I'll look like a hero. You're saying everyone won't get laid off? Damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do. I know I don't deserve it, but will you help me? Please? What? Just because I'm a minor, I can't have nice things? It was my old man's. He gave it to me when he got his new one. It's older and it's got some issues, but I've been trying to fix it up in my spare time. This was my first big test run of it.
Yeah, it will be nice.
Hey, I like how you think. You'd really do that for me? I mean, as long as they get the equipment back, no harm, no foul, right? And if they think I got it back for them, then maybe I'll finally get the respect I deserve. Yeah, I'm down for this. Let's do it.
You're going to persuade everyone that this weasel is some sort of hero. Ridiculous. Ghosts now.
Just checking for some ammo. Okay, so we're done. I see you sitting up. You're saying, okay, right? Done.
Any luck? I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? I've got some credits set aside for you, but I need to know what happened with the equipment first. Care to fill me in? Wow, is that true, Hank? Sounds like you really gave it to him, eh? Well, good on you then.
Oh yeah. Well, I really just wanted to prove myself, you know, take initiative and stuff. So, I went early to go pick it up, but when I returned to Mars, I noticed that pirates were following me. I diverted from the spaceport and led them into the desert, where I fought them off and drove them away. Oh, it was wild, man.
Turns out I had you all wrong, Hank. You'll have to tell me all about it later. Let's allow our friend here to get going, though. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here. The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. Well, that's the idea anyway. Now, if we fail to meet our quotas, it'll be our own fault, not the bloody machines failing to do their job. Shame we didn't have enough left over to fix old Gnome over there. Would have been nice to have another functional robot around. It's fine anyway. I think we've gotten used to that old broken down talking computer just the way he is. See you around.
This unit is not designed for pleasant conversation. Hello, stranger. I am Gnome. What can I do for you? I was activated 17 years ago. I malfunctioned and have been in disrepair and unable to move for over 9 years. Repairs are too costly, and I am well past my warranty expiration. Now, my primary function is that of an automated personal assistant. It was chosen over deactivation. I can make general announcements and relay messages from one registered miner to another, and I can report about local news. All news and information has been supplied by employees of Deimos's mining operations. I also have been programmed with a limited selection of jokes, but I have been told to warn you, they are not good. Sorry, you must be an employee of Deimos Star Yards to access the messaging function, and you are not. Why did the snowman need a moist towelette? Because his arms were sticky. Then my instructions are to sit here, do nothing, and be ignored. My programming indicates these are 3 of my favorite things.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from distant... Systems to Sidonia every day? Lux Condominiums has premium apartments available to rent. Whether you need single, double, or family occupancy, Lux has you covered. Inquire today.
God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
Am I really encumbered? I am. But we're headed back to the ship.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
To Venus? I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
Let you carry a couple pieces. Actually, let's...
Bye for now. Only one point of Moera's patrol route to work. Want to see what I'm carrying? Time to go?
society they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Systems are easier to detect. Okay.
repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Back to Sidonia and land. That is where we are going to wrap this stream up at. Just chatting. There we go. Hope everyone has enjoyed tonight's stream. I'm not sure when this will be able to
Ugh, Sidonia. Check your suit seals. Martian dust gets everywhere.
Hope everyone has had a great weekend. Hope people have enjoyed the stream so far. And looking forward to doing some more Starfield specific things. In particular, I'm already starting to plan things that I wish I had known about Starfield before I started playing. All the beta players and Blitzkrieg rushers have already flooded YouTube with their own content version of it, but I do want to make my own at some point in the future. I might do that this next weekend after I give some more thought onto what all I'd like to put into it, but I will be doing more Starfield specific stuff, especially playthrough stuff. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone has a great week this week. And, yeah. If you like this content, click that like, subscribe, share. It really would mean a great deal. Leave me a comment. That would mean even more. If not to the YouTube algorithm, it would mean more to me as it gives me feedback. So, myself and Zelda say adios for the night. And we will see y'all on the next stream. Have a good evening.